All right, guys. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into some meditation real quick. I'm gonna do this meditation a little bit faster. So we're just gonna do a flat 5 minutes today. Okay, flat 5 minutes. I'm looking for longs, by the way, out of this imbalance on the XY. Out of this 4-hour imbalance on the XY.
Let's begin by letting go of all the tension in your body. Shaking out your hands if you're able. Imagine it all moving out of you as a sparkling silver energy, moving away from you, then disappearing into the air. Shake it out. Breathe in a golden light and feel it awaken you and fill you with joy and gratitude. In this meditation, we are going to the future to play.
1 scoop of AG1 replaces multiple supplements.
But first we will visit our sanctuary. Imagine a beautiful bird. This bird has come to take you there. Like magic, it appears in front of you. Notice the feathers, the colors. What kind of bird is it? It's large enough to take you on this journey, and you are very safe on its back. Up you go without effort, high, high in the sky, until all you see is blue. You arrive at your destination, a beautiful sanctuary, just perfect for you. Glorious and peaceful. Look, your higher self will be waiting for you. They are wondrous to behold. They're also called your soul and are always your greatest ally. They know everything about you, everything you're truly here to do, to experience. They have the map to your destiny. And that map lights up when your truest desires are present. The desire to be the most fulfilled version of you. They want that for you. That's why you're here. Imagine your higher self unrolls this map and shows you all the possibilities for you, unique to you. They're not unlimited, but they are perfect for you. There are so many layers to this map, according to your choices and your willingness to move beyond the spell of the stories that condition you to see yourself stuck on one of them. One of these maps, one of these layers, shows you what is possible 3 years from now, where your most meaningful, fulfilled life awaits. Pull that map out and step into it.
All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning to everyone here. Let's dive into the charts. All right, guys. So, one second. All right. So, on a weekly perspective, I remain bullish. Okay. On a daily perspective, I remain bullish. One really big thing that is gonna matter today is the way that we close into or above this imbalance right here. That one's gonna have a huge effect on how we continue for the rest of the week. If we do close below it today, then we'll start bringing our way down to this imbalance, to these lows, probably to this imbalance as well. We'll start making our way back down. But as of right now, price action's remaining bullish. Okay. Weekly imbalance is giving a reaction. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so daily imbalance is getting a weekly imbalance is getting a reaction. Like I said, though, I'm looking to see what ends up happening in here for the longs. I'd ideally like to see an accumulation take place here. If not, we're just going to continue moving downwards, and then we will get that bearish closure on that imbalance. So we take out previous daily high, we tap into that imbalance, and then we've been dumping since. News brought us back to this imbalance here on the 15-minute. I believe that was NFP or close to NFP. There it is. That was NFP, the first tap into this area. But now we're coming down. We may take this whole NFP price action, or we could use this wicks as support, and then we continue pushing to the upside. So I'm going to be patient, and I'm just going to let the XY roll out and allow us to get closer to the 9:30 open. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you seeing you here again and again. It's amazing. Let's go to NASDAQ. 1 second. NASDAQ seems to be just pumping, and really depending on how this candle closes, if there's no rejection out of these areas, we're gonna see some new highs here soon. Okay, there's a couple of things that could still take place in terms of NASDAQ. Okay, we still have this gap all the way up here. And this imbalance here. So we do have some things in the way if we end up continuing to the long side. I mean, if there's any asset that's going to continue longing, it's probably going to be NAS. It's very difficult to see it on a daily perspective do anything else. We are trading super high. We did take out the Asian low. I don't know, NFP this morning. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Boom. Right back to that order block. And then it just popped off. Easy claps for NFP. Whoever was trading NFP. Yeah, I'm still very curious to see what ends up happening for Nasdaq. I have some bearish bias for Dow, and I'll show you guys here. On the weekly, we've reached that point to start distributing. Okay. On the weekly, we reached plenty of points to start distributing. We have the mitigation block right here. I'm going to leave that one there, actually. Mitigation block there. We have an imbalance here on the daily. And then we also have an insufficiency here on the left that we tapped into. Okay, so we have a nice little overlap of these two imbalances here. I'm actually going to just shade that blue. And I'm just going to shade the overlap. We tapped into the overlap pretty nicely, respected it. And now we're pushing to the upside. I kind of wanted to see a previous daily low taken. I really like this insufficiency here. Excuse me, sorry. I really like this insufficiency here to continue moving to the bearish, to the downside. And by the way, guys, you know, if you haven't been here for a couple days, I am feeling a little cold coming on, so just an FYI, you work with me here. If the volume is too low, try to turn it up as much as you guys can, because I don't know, I can't overexert my voice much, and I really am gonna continue doing these 30-day streams, so gotta make it last. But I appreciate you guys being very patient with me. So honestly, out of this insufficiency, I'd like to see some reaction. We did take out all these highs. We'll see what happens within this insufficiency. What I don't see here is liquidity. You know, there's no liquidity here yet. So maybe we build it up. Maybe we take out this whole range. Right? Because there's no liquidity in front of it to stop this buying. Right, so there has to be liquidity. So we'll see what ends up happening here. If not, we're just gonna keep trading to the upside. Right, as DXY keeps trading down, then these guys are gonna continue pushing up. There's no liquidity here. That's kind of the only thing that kind of makes me more in favor of the longs as well, because yeah, we need liquidity. So shorts, if we do short from this imbalance, if we go long, I'd be targeting the highs. But personally, I'm more in favor of the shorts right now. Yesterday we were waiting for the longs. It ended up happening a little bit late. There goes S&P to that daily imbalance that we were mentioning. Give me a second. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. 1 sec. All right. And once we get more people in here, I want to see like 20 plus people, even 30 plus people, so we can start talking about what happened to one of the leading prop firms in the industry, My Forex Funds. Right? I'm sure you guys, if you haven't heard about it, I'm sure you guys have seen some rumors, messages, chats. If you're part of any trading community, it's highly doubtful that you haven't heard of it. Right, so we'll talk about a little bit more about My Forex Funds in a little bit, and then about prop firm industries overall. Just want to see a little bit more. Share this link in all the chats that you guys are in. Share this link to anybody who may benefit from this call. You know, let's get the word out there. Let's make sure that people are tuning in. And yeah, I'll touch the prop firm subject as more people come in, and then after the open, more than likely. It's a touchy subject for sure. These longs, though. Sheesh. S&P had this really beautiful long right here. You have this mitigation order block. You have two right here. You got the mitigation block, which was the failure to create a new low. But you also have a clear breaker right here on the left that swept this previous low. So I'm going to go with this breaker here. Okay, and inside that imbalance, right there. Boom. Yeah, S&P was the cleanest in my eyes. I don't trade NFP in the mornings, at least, like the opening of NFP, but I really do like this one. This one was a really clean setup right there. Nice 1 and 3, in and out. Be done for the day, week, whatever. Or you could even put it your stop loss below the breaker over here. And that would have put you at a 1 to 5. But we'll see what we end up doing for the rest of the day. We got another 6 minutes before the open. Let me see real quick. Who's taking some trades this week? Who has taken some trades this week, and what trades did you take? I want to see who's been actively trading this week, and what trades did you take? Said I have my first funds down. I hope you were able to trade at least sometime this week. Yesterday's breaker on Dow. So remember, guys, we were about to go long here, and then the 5-minute closed below, so we ended up canceling out our longs, and we ended up looking at these shorts right here. That's a bearish breaker right there, and notice 1, 2, 3 opportunities, and we just kept melting down. Previous daily low. Really good area yesterday. Got them open here in like less than 4 minutes. Just being patient. Maybe we get some shorts above these highs. Some shorts above the current highs here on Dow. We do have bullish divergence though. Dow took the low. S&P didn't take the low. Or did it? Nope. S&P didn't take the low. Let's go all three. Okay, so S&P did, oh no, it didn't. Previous daily low. This is throw all S&P. That's so fucking funny. Okay. This is NASDAQ. Didn't take the low. And then Dow did take the low. Oh shit. Right. there. So let's go to the 4 hour across the board. You can see it a little bit better. S&P on the left, Nasdaq on the right, on the middle, and then Dow Jones on the right. They've all taken that previous daily high. Dow took it yesterday. They'll have this relative lows. So now we got to take in consideration the opposite end. Nasdaq took previous daily high. S&P took previous daily high. Dow Jones did not take previous daily high. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm more in favor of the shorts. If I do anything, it's going to be shorting this market. You know what? Nate. I don't know if Nate's on here, but he just brought up a great point to me. So at the end of our our 30-day stream, we were doing a giveaway with my Forex funds. So that's obviously going to have to change given everything that's going on. We may have to change it. We may not. I'm still going to do my own research and find a different prop firm that we can do this giveaway with. Given that my Forex funds had this problem with SEC, even if they were to resolve it, the speculation's still there, and I don't want anybody to think or feel like they're not receiving a good product from this giveaway. Okay, so given that, by the way, I'm again 100% on the short side. So given that, I will let you guys know details about what next prop firm I'm going to be doing the giveaway with. Right now, the description will say my Forex funds, but trust me, that's going to change. I just need to do more research currently. Here they are. Everything's like above the highs. If you guys, taking some trades, I hope it was below the lows or below the highs. Now that it's really far up there, I don't find it as attractive. Okay, so we'll see how Dow and Nasdaq start reacting. Given that Dow isn't going to take that high, we're anticipating for Dow not to take out that high. Given that Nasdaq already took out its liquidity, we're going to see what reactions we get. Okay, here's the 15-minute. I'm going to switch over down to the 5-minute. Now, Nasdaq is trading back into a bullish imbalance. Dow has created a lot of liquidity, but has taken a lot of it as well. I really like that right there. I kind of want NASDAQ on the left instead. 1 second. I don't have Dow on the right. Because I want to see this guy right here, my indicator. Dow just popped up. Boom. NASDAQ from this imbalance. The longs look very likely from this imbalance. Maybe from this imbalance, we go and continue pushing higher on NASDAQ, but to me, it's just a little too high above the highs to take. Even if we are correct on the long bias from this imbalance, it's just a little bit too much right now. Yeah, I just wouldn't have a clear objective. Let's go look at DXY. DXY is taking a fat dooski down. We'll see what happens. Yeah, closure below this imbalance right here on DXY, I would be bearish. If we close below on the 4 hour on DXY here, it's gonna fall some more. Excuse me, fuck my throat. Yep, as I mentioned, I was more in favor of the shorts overall. There it is. Across the board. Look at NASDAQ falling. NASDAQ's gonna fall the hardest. It took the most liquidity. And it's the deepest in premium. NASDAQ is gonna fall the hardest. If you guys are waiting for some fucking imbalance up here, I promise you, start looking somewhere else. Just letting you know, NASDAQ is gonna fall the hardest. So, I know we didn't go over this too much, but daily objective for NASDAQ are previous daily lows. Previous daily lows. On Dow Jones, previous day. Oh, I don't have it there. 1 second. On Dow Jones, I have everything marked up in here, over here on this one. Dow Jones, I'm going for that imbalance again first, and then this final imbalance, low right here. So targets for Dow are the downside, previous daily low, London's low. Yeah. Nasdaq will fall the hardest. Look at that. And it's because it's deepest in premium. It's the deepest one in premium. It's the one that took out the most liquidity. Dow took out some liquidity, not all of it. S&P took out some liquidity, not all of it. S&P, and for me, it goes Nasdaq shorting the hardest, S&P second, Dow last. Excuse me. S&P disimbalance down here too. Oh, yo, for those of you who have kids, or siblings, younger siblings, have y'all ever woken them up on a no to go to school on a no school day? Dude, I just woke up my child not too long ago. Maybe actually over an hour ago, I tried to wake him up. No school day. Okay, let's see. And yeah, Nate, I appreciate you, brother, for bringing that up to my attention. SF skill funded trader sounds good. I just copped an account to try it out. Nice. Yeah, I'm honestly gonna be what SEC just did is make it so I'm only trading my I like the shorts here for S&P. I'm gonna demo trade this, guys. Oh, never mind. If we get back into that imbalance, I'll demo trade it. It's the only thing I can do. I have a MyForex Funds account. Had. Oh, this isn't. This is the one. I thought I was on S&P. Yeah, I want to see some shorts out of there. Damn. Maybe we'll come back from the 5-minute. Maybe. But that low right there is just an obvious target. Damn. Yeah, so what happened to my Forex funds was that SEC has, at least this is like the scoop that I've been hearing. Okay, so supposedly on my Forex funds, they have found that because they are not, so I hope you guys know, my Forex funds or prop firms are not brokers. They are not brokers. Okay, the data feed that you guys see through these prop firms is given to them through a broker, a server. Okay, and so my Forex funds has allegedly been found guilty of manipulating price, and you can't manipulate price, even brokers, right? And it's even more alarming when it's happening through a platform that's not even a brokerage, right? So that's what they're looking into. That's why they froze all my Forex funds accounts. Well, my Forex funds froze all their accounts. Here's 50% right here of that wick, by the way. It's gonna give you a reaction, but I believe that we're short overall. So basically, SEC is gonna audit them, their transactions, their servers, everything. And so they're gonna either unfreeze all my Forex funds assets, which is basically all their banks, all their accounts, not their trading funded accounts, because the trading funded accounts is what my Forex funds themselves froze to the public, because they know very well if they lose this case, it's game over. So, 1 second. So, what's gonna happen to my Forex funds? Honestly, if they've done shady work, you can't blame SEC for coming after them. You know what I mean? We may get back into this 5-minute imbalance here. I would like that 5-minute imbalance. That'd be nice. But I still believe in. You see how the 50% of that wick just gave us that rejection? It's so odd, huh? Dow almost taking out that low. NASDAQ. Anyways, if my Forex fund, you guys gotta understand. I don't know if you guys remember early days of my Forex funds. Was anybody there early days of my Forex funds? Because, you know, when my Forex funds was one of the first leading competitors to FTMO at their starting time. There wasn't a lot of prop firms coming out, at least not the way that my Forex funds did. Okay. So, because of that, you know, if they done some shady work at the beginning of their establishment and they're barely now gonna go check them out. I mean, honestly, bro, SEC just lost against Ripple. Right? Did you guys hear that lawsuit? SEC just lost against Ripple, right? And so right now they're just finding, I feel like they're just finding someone else to go after they took a major L against Ripple. So yeah, this 5-minute imbalance right here looks very likely to continue pushing to the downside. Plus you guys have a nice overlap here. That one right there. So into that overlap. Anyways, yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you guys remember early days of my Forex funds. They used to have a hard time paying their people out. Like, they had a hard time building credibility because in the beginning they weren't paying people out right away. They were taking weeks, if not months. Some people would get some fat payouts and wouldn't even see them. So at first, my Forex funds had a lot of red flags, and then, you know, little by little started becoming more credible, started paying out all their, you know, all their contractors, all their traders, and became one of the top, if not the top, in its industry, right? Now that doesn't mean the foundation itself didn't have shady work, which could somewhere down the line bite you in the ass. Yeah, man, it definitely could. SEC is gonna look through all their files, right? And then they're gonna bring it to court on 9/11, where they're gonna finalize whether this freeze continues, whether they can upgrade it, modify it, or remove it. So I remember I mentioned to you guys that earlier this week I did purchase that 300k. In regards to that, I mean, it is what it is, you know. I took a trade, and if I get clapped and my stop loss gets hit on that trade, then it is what it is. But buying the challenge itself was a trade to me. It's just one trade. So if my account were to, for some reason, be disabled and I'm not able to continue with my Forex funds, that's totally fine. It was just a trade. I can't overvalue the significance of my Forex funds. I can't overvalue the significance of one account. You can't overvalue the significance of one trade, right? It's like overvaluing the significance of one trade. It's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you harder. I know a lot of people may be looking at this previous area of accumulation, but I'm gonna look at that to short. We're going to go long into this imbalance here, just to go short. So yeah, man. I mean, you gotta understand, like, a lot of these prop firms right now, you gotta look at it this way: the biggest ones are getting hit. The biggest ones, U.S. and Canada based, are gonna get hit. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, so and so prop firm didn't get hit." You're right. You're absolutely right about that. Right? But we don't know if MyForex Funds is gonna be the last stop for SEC, the first and last stop. So just be cautious. You know, if SEC is going after U.S. and Canadian prop firms, then go with one that's offshores. Right? There's a lot of them that are offshore. FTMO is an offshore one. Yeah, I think we're just gonna fucking drop it. Yeah. Bro, what made you choose that specific imbalance and not the ones above? I'm guessing you're talking about that one right here. That one? This one right here? What made me choose that one? It was the very next one. It was just the next one that, this 5-minute imbalance and this 1-minute imbalance were in there. See, 5-minute and 1-minute. Or actually, no, that was Dow Jones. That had all the multiple imbalances. I was following order flow. Just following order flow. Imbalance, downside. Imbalance here, downside. Yeah, we overcame this bearish imbalance here, but immediately corrected itself. That was having a little bit more of a struggle. Not surprised. Nasdaq took the fucking low already. Jesus. They came out straight after Funding Talent fell through. You know what, Nahal? I actually had a MyForex funds before I had Funding Talent. Yeah, I was with MyForex funds before I was with Funding Talent, and then Funding Talent came out, and this is when I learned one of the best lessons of my life. I went with from MyForex funds. I failed the challenge, and then I went to Funding Talent, and the only fucking reason that I went to Funding Talent, it was because they had a cheaper challenge. And that's when I learned one of the strongest lessons of my life, which is never make a long-term decision based off monetary value. Right? Never make long-term decisions based off monetary value. Because as you guys see, like, the value of money fluctuates, changes, devalues, overvalues, inflates, deflates. Like, who cares? Right? So don't make a long-term decision based off monetary value, because you'll end up with something like MyForex funds. I mean, Funding Talent. I had 100K with them. It was my first 100K with them. I got paid out 2 months. And then, like, during my live stream, it just stopped working. Frozen, all accounts closed, Funding Talent shut down, bankrupt, done. Super fast. It was just overnight. Yeah. So I mean, I've made decisions based off monetary value, and it's bit me in the ass. I'd hate to see one of you go through the same thing. Yeah, this price action is just so far. I think NAS is gonna keep falling. I really hope that S&P is the one for us today that's gonna come back and give us something. I'm late, but did my Forex funds do something sketchy? Honestly, what prop firm has it at this point? And SEC is just going after the leading prop firm here in the US. That's all it is. You guys have no idea how many comments I saw that was. I guess they're not funny. It just depends what side of the fucking shoot of the table you're on, but I saw a lot of people commenting that they yesterday I was a millionaire through my Forex funds. Today I'm going back to my McDonald's job, some shit like that. It was just like, what? These memes come way too soon. People do not waste time. I've seen the funniest my Forex funds memes since I woken up. It's horrible. I died for a couple of them. I died. I completely I shared one on my Instagram. Completely killed me. It's like somebody requesting their payout, and then my Forex fund slapping them with a important notice. I was like, oh, nice, my 15K payout. You know, I'm gonna request my 15K payout, and then the fucking reply is like, important notice. Boom. Super saw that one, yeah. Dude, I died after that one. I could not contain. Oh yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's kind of weird. Like my Forex funds has never had more than a 10% discount in a while. I guess it hasn't had one in a while, and then all of a sudden, like this past weekend, right before their accounts get frozen and all their assets get frozen, they have a major sell over the weekend. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden they can't fucking pay out their clients. They can't trade. Yeah, all assets frozen. It's kind of sketch, if you ask me. It doesn't look good, at least. It's just an assumption, and it doesn't look good. One second. Is my Forex funds temporary shut down right now? Damn, JD. I love the fact that you've been so disconnected from social media, bro. I noticed that you've been out traveling, you've been outdoors, you've been with your significant other, and you guys been reading a lot. The fact that you aren't aware what's happening to my Forex funds, it makes me so fucking proud of you, bro. Cause I don't know, I feel like I'm like suffocated sometimes by social media. And so to see somebody that's not really like involved into social media, I admire that. Those are qualities in people that I really admire. So what's happened with my Forex funds, brother, is that yesterday or 2 days ago they froze everyone's accounts because quote unquote, I'm gonna quote my Forex funds CEO. They unexpectedly froze all of their accounts, all of their assets. Okay, SEC unexpectedly, quote unquote, right? Unexpectedly froze all of their assets. So on September 11th, they picked a funny date. Not a funny date, but they picked a interesting date. Right? They picked an interesting date to pick. But basically on 9/11, they're gonna have the case is going to either be updated on terms of whether their assets are going to be released or remain frozen. So on September 11th, we'll have a big update on what's going on. Don't think that on September 11th we're going to get all the answers to all of our questions, though. I believe that My Forex Funds is only going to tell the world what benefits them the most. Right? So stay up to date with what's actually happening, not through My Forex Funds themselves, but through SEC, through, I don't know, find a different resource for finding your news other than the problem itself. We're getting these retracements. So for Dow, I like this breaker right here. Okay, we did turn into the breaker right now, and we do have an insufficiency right there. So I do like that breaker right there with this imbalance. I'm really liking the shorts out of that area for the breaker. In terms of NASDAQ, we are within this 5-minute imbalance. Let's wait another minute to see if we get back up here into the 15-minute. We could just get into the 15-minute imbalance and continue trading towards the downside. Now, we did sweep external liquidity. Actually, no, we didn't. No, we have not. No, we've only swept internal. So yeah, I'm curious to see this 15-minute on Nasdaq. I would have to wait for the 15-minute on Nasdaq. It's got another 30 seconds on it. Nothing crazy to wait. Same thing on S&P. This imbalance right here, I do like it. Now, again, guys, like, we took out all this liquidity. We took that liquidity, NFP liquidity just now. Dow took NFP liquidity. S&P took NFP liquidity. Nasdaq took NFP liquidity. Okay. Let's go look at DXY. DXY has been moving to the upside very nicely from our imbalance that I shared earlier. I know that some of you may not have been here, but I shared this at the beginning of the call. Okay. If you guys want to make sure that you don't miss anything, be sure to be here at 9 a.m. Eastern. And, we'll be together throughout all of this stuff before it happens, So this type of stuff doesn't have to go and happen without you being a part of it. Because, yeah, no, I called this long out early this morning. And so I'm looking for this blue shaded box. First, I was looking for the daily imbalance again. Now I'm looking for this blue shaded box. Give me just 1 second. We have a doggo Argentino, and when he needs to go outside, he cries like a human being. So I'm gonna go get him outside. Sorry, I had to leave at a critical time, right? But I'm still look at these guys, man. Everything's going up. Why? Just wait. Be patient, guys. Everything can't move in the same direction. Look at that long, though. That was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Excuse me. Jesus, that was disgusting. But yeah, I'm still, like I said, guys, I know the daily's been bearish, but I'm still bullish. I remain bullish. News in a minute. I did not know that there was news again. That's interesting. SJ said DXY reacting nicely from the 4-hour imbalance. Yeah, that was a really nice long. Nasdaq 15-minute imbalance really gets my attention for these shorts. Dow, on the other hand, has, to me, potentially needs to take out this high one more time before we come for these lows. I mean, we don't necessarily have to take out that high again, but ideally, or at least this one right here, like that one without a wick, ideally take out that one. JD said, for sure, brother, I limit myself to 50 minutes a day and then I delete it. It's been helping me a lot mentally and even with trading. Absolutely. I think some of my greatest breakthroughs in trading happened when I shut out like all my telegrams, all my social medias. I don't know if you guys ever noticed last year, but or throughout the past couple of years, but I always kind of disappear off social media. In 2022, I was off social media for 10 months. Yeah, from February all the way to November, like the end of November, end of October. Yeah, I just stayed off social media. Just and social media. I hope you guys know Telegram is a social media. Telegram is a social media. Just letting you guys know. JD says, "Wow, that's crazy to hear. If they do shut down, I'm sure you can charge your challenge." Yeah. I'm not really worried about. Like I said, it's just a trade. I'm not in the least stressed about that, to be honest with you. It's just a trade, you know. If it ends up losing, then it ends up losing. It's funny how these magic lines do their thing, huh? That one's a really good entry point right there. And then we did tap into our imbalance here on S&P as well. Remember, guys, I have a MyForex Funds account and a TopStep account. I don't trade TopStep on TradingView, and I don't know how to use the new platform that they gave me, so I'm not using it right now. And MyForex Funds froze all the accounts, so I can't necessarily take a trade, but I'm here sharing all these areas that are fucking playing out nicely. All right, so if you guys are in some shorts, drop some sevens in the chat. I want to see who's in some shorts. 15-minute imbalance on NASDAQ right here. As mentioned, sorry I didn't mark it out. I just don't like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, one of my biggest pet peeves is fucking marking out a big ass imbalance. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I don't know why that is, but it's one of my biggest pet peeves is it's drawing out a fat ass imbalance. I don't know, but that imbalance was the one that we mentioned. We end up tapping into that liquidity level pretty nicely and ends up rejecting. Wanda Music says, what do you consider draw on liquidity? Any highs and lows. Any highs and lows. All liquidity rests above all highs and lows. I always look for in the direction in which we're printing. If we're printing downwards, I'm looking at downwards liquidity. If we're printing upwards, I'm looking at upwards liquidity. There's always a reasoning for price to move in the direction that it's going. And for me, that reasoning is liquidity. So to me, that high right here, this gap between this candle and this closure right here, that gap right there is a draw on liquidity. Because we're currently printing in that direction. So that's why we picked that small little gap at the high. And I think it just tapped it. See, the high of this is 34,973. And then the high of this is 34,973. So we didn't necessarily go up above it. We just tapped into it, so we may still go up here. S&P. What are you gonna do, DXY? What are you gonna do? Just continue. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, sorry. I'm back. Shit. See, everything happens so fast. So you can't like really leave your desk. Ideally, we'd like to see some distribution here because remember, that was the most bullish one out of all of them. But this distribution right here is enough. We got distribution here on the 5, accumulation down here, then the redistribution up here. We'll see how this candle closes right here, because then this will confirm a reaccumulation if we close higher. This is a pretty good zone though. Yeah, see? Accumulation down here below the lows. That's when you need more evidence. Price action, you have to always ask yourself, like, where are we coming from? Right? Because if we're coming below the lows, then in an accumulation below the lows, then price is bullish, right? We came from a distribution above the highs to an accumulation below the lows. So you want to see evidence. How long does this 5-minute candle have? It's got another 3 minutes. I do like this area, guys. I'm really an impulse to take a short, but that was the least one that I wanted to short. XY. Took out all those highs. We may come back down for this internal liquidity. Now that we took external, come back for internal. We'll see. Just 5-minute right here. This came into the overlap. Took out the low. So just holding out. Yeah, can't short anything when we took out all the lows. It just depends where we come from. So If we wouldn't have taken out the lows, then yeah, me personally, I would be looking to short it. But because we took out the lows, this bullish price action that took out the lows needs to change back to bearish. And until this bullish price action that took out the low, after we took out the low, changes, we're still going to continue pushing to the upside. Because you swept external, so now you got to sweep internal, right? So external's right here, and then you look for internal. So between your range from this high to this low, 50% and above, there's no internal liquidity. It's just this high, right? So that's why you need the, internal and external liquidity isn't a holy grail that you have to absolutely follow every single time. But if it's not taking place, then you got to anticipate that this is the liquidity. And if structure is not supporting your bias, then you got to anticipate that the liquidity is higher in the direction in which structure is printing. But now I have faith on Dow. I think Dow is just meaning to take the fucking high. Like meaning to take the deepest premium. But I still believe in Dow. Dow is the one that didn't sweep the lows. It swept some lows, but not all the lows. Yep, just continuing the price action to the upside. Continuing to the upside on all boards. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be a trading week for me. I don't know. If there's anything that I'd like to short, though, it'd be nice. New 15-minute candle. Imbalance on the 1 minute. We came that to it. That high. Yeah, some shorts. Who knows though? I know a lot of people are in favor of the shorts. I know a lot of people want to see some more longs. If Dow shorts from here though, that's an ugly ass short. Sorry to say it, but Dow shorts from here, it's a really ugly short. Yeah, I'm okay with not participating on that short if we do end up shorting from here. And I'm okay with not participating on the longs either if we do end up longing. Just a lot of, I mean, my criteria is just not being met this week, and it's totally fine. I will wait. Okay, let's give it let's give it another like 15 minutes, and if nothing happens, we'll have a pretty good idea by 10:30 Eastern of what price action is going to be doing after 10 a.m. So we'll give it another like 10 minutes. Give me a second while I make some tea, and then Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go make some tea real quick. I think they're gonna keep longing from here. Not gonna lie. All of them look like they're just gonna keep longing from where they're at. I'm not taking anything, just marking stuff up, seeing if they play out or not. Just seeing if they play out or not. I'm not taking anything. But I'm gonna make a tea real quick. We'll give another like 10 minutes and then yeah, I'm just gonna make a tea. Alright, what's happening? Nothing. Alright, for the people that were short for the day, did anybody catch any shorts? And for the people that were long for the day, did anybody catch longs? Or was price action just not it today? Let me see in the chat your guys' comments. Let me see in the chat what you guys think. You're in longs. Nice. And some longs. Nice. Zach said none. I'm proud of you. Yeah, see, DXY just kept flying. So what are indices doing? What are we waiting for? Afternoon session? Cause yeah, I don't know. Hands getting warm from sitting on them all morning. Shit, bro, my hands been burning from sitting on them all week. It's like too much. My hands are flattened out. Look at these longs. Why are you guys longing? Why don't just dump through already? Yes. No. No. At this point, I just want to see which one. Give me one sec. Sorry. Yeah, no. At this point, I just want to see which one takes out the high. Which one out of all of them is going to take that high first, and then that will be my divergence for the day. But, I mean, everything's fine. In terms of dollar, let's see, euro should be dumping. GU dumps. Let's go look at euro. Jeez, and look at that. I hope you guys know I do study. Yeah, I've been in favor of these shorts for a minute. I was looking for some shorts out of this previous weekly high, and I was hoping we'd respect this imbalance overall with the body, and we did get that. So I do like some more lows for, you know, we're gonna start trading forex pairs because sometimes indices just don't want to give it. Look at that. I've always wondered, I used to study this like RSI thing, and I've always wondered, yeah, no, it's the same thing. The relative strength index. Yeah, it just kept shorting. As they should. You know? As they should. There it is, NASDAQ. Fuck, man. You look away for 2 seconds. I believe right here. And any return in here. Short. I'd even be inclined to jump in the shorts where it's at. Stop loss above the high of the imbalance. Dow, gap, S&P, imbalance. I know it's not the sexiest distributions, but they're finally fucking happening. Look at how ugly that distro is, though. But then, okay, let's go back to EU. Okay, not the most attractive distribution, but look how hard it's dumping. Can't put a label on these guys. Can't put a label on ugly, don't like it. The market doesn't really care what you feel about it. Come on, Nazi Boo. And demo trade it. I'm gonna demo trade it. I'm gonna put it at the high there. Man, I wish I could split my take profit. I don't know how to use this, to be honest. I've seen it. But maybe I took this trade because I haven't taken any trades. Just to kill my trigger finger. It is not the most attractive thing, but I am in it. Let's see where the 5 minutes coming from. Oh, where actually I have the 5 minute right there. No imbalances, no nothing. Will we take the high one more time? Nah, I have faith on this. Trust myself. Looking for that shark fin? Bro, you are killing me, bro. I haven't thought about that shit in so long. Yes. I mean, no, I was looking because I don't know if you know Richard. Richard just looks for like inverted M's and W's. So I was looking for the inversion on that M to see if it was like visible. But the shark fin, that's so fucking funny, dude. You know what, bro? I'm gonna go check up on John, see how he's living. You know, one of our dogs right now can go. He's barking so much outside. I just don't know what to do with that guy. He's so big. He's like he weighs more than me. He's like 200 something pounds. Yeah, might get clapped at these highs. It's all good. Yeah, it's gonna get clapped. Fuck you, indices. I guarantee you we're gonna short so hard later when I turn off the stream. That's how it usually happens. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we'll call out the stream and then boom. Next thing you know, the market decides to fucking move. It's so funny. But all of these like relative highs are not ideal. You know, at this point, I'm reducing my risk, and I'm going a little bit above that high right there. But I'm reducing the risk a little bit above that imbalance, but reducing my risk, cutting it in half. Nah, bro, this dog is gonna be the enemy. I swear. Can you guys hear him? I'm wondering, like, I guess the main reason that it bothers me is because I feel like every time he barks, I can see it on my noise that it captures it. But I mean, if you guys can't hear it, then I guess it shouldn't bother me. No, you guys can't hear it? Okay, cool. Yeah. He's like 16 years old, so he sounds like an old man too when he barks. Dow shorts. Oh yeah, we came back to the gap, but yeah. Same gap on the M5. This one, right? You're talking about the one that we have right here. I'm gonna leave it on the 1 minute, but you're talking about this one, right? I'm guessing. Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening, bro. To be honest, I'm not like extremely hopeful about it. I mean, I'm already in it. It is what it is. Slightly lower, but same area. When you say gap, this is a gap to me. So yeah, that's a gap to me. So when you say gap, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, gap to me is like when price, the open and close of two candles that are right next to each other is not in the same place. ICT calls it a liquidity void. Well, I start with the names this time. I'm sorry to say, sorry if that offends anybody, but yeah, ICT took it too far. Gaps, yeah, man, absolutely. Gaps are important. Yeah, so for anybody who does study ICT, I hope you guys know this is what he used to refer to as a liquidity void. Watch his 2016-2017 course. That's the core content. That's what he used to refer to as a liquidity void. So fast forward 2023, he's changing the names on everything. He's adding new names to everything, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. I don't know. Yeah, but go watch 2016 core content on ICT. That's his main course. That's like the number one thing right there. Yeah, but if you go through his course, liquidity voids are a little different. So that's why I don't use his his names anymore. Just took it way too far. Going break even on this. Yeah, gaps are pretty strong. See Dow. Will Dow make it to the bottom? Guys, this is some of the ugliest price action we've ever traded. Not gonna lie to you guys. Some of the ugliest price action we've ever traded. My Forex funds would fucking get their shit frozen. That's crazy. It kind of sucks because I have many students who I refer to my Forex funds. And it just kind of sucks that as a investor for 5+ years or 5 years, almost, it's in September. Oh, September. At the end of September, it'll be 5 years. That's fucking nuts. Okay, so as an investor of almost 5 years, it's cool. That type of shit has happened to me before. But as early on investors, that's such a shitty experience, man. Like anybody who's early on into their investing, I just want you guys to know it's not. I just want you to know that it's always it's not always, I was about to say it's not always like this, but it is. It is always like this. And you just learn how to handle it. You know what I mean? You just learn how to just realize it's just a trade. You know what I mean? It's just a trade. There's nothing more or less significant about it. It's just a trade. So, yeah, he definitely overcomplicated a lot of things. Yeah, it would only happen this year, bro. I don't know what happened to him, but he went over the top with the names. And if you're gonna do a free mentorship on YouTube and you're gonna have all these new traders go on board, having a new trader learn that many terminologies instead of just simplifying it, like imbalances and all this stuff, I mean, whoever sticks through it, and God bless, like that's a blessing. But um so far, that's the only liquidity I see. um and it's a blessing and everything that he's doing it free mentorship. But if you're gonna do something free, I would just be aware that you're gonna have so many new students, and it's just the presentation's just not the best. First impression's not the best. All right, chat. I'm 100% done for the day. If we end up taking out the high, I mean, we've all kind of agreed that this isn't the most attractive distro, but we're already in it. So just hold on, go break even or pay yourself and just hold on. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Whether you get it correct or wrong, you will never know unless you just hold on. Just hold on to your trades. It's the most important thing that you can do. Hold on to your trades all the way through. Follow your plan all the way through. You will never know whether you're doing something correctly or not unless you follow it all the way through. And if you got it incorrect, then you got something to work on right there. You got something to improve. Isn't that a blessing? Isn't that a blessing that we get the opportunity every single week to understand ourselves better through the market, through our craft? Isn't it incredible how well we know ourselves now because of this craft, because of this skill set? So hold on to your trades. Take them. Don't fucking close them right away. Don't go break even right off the bat. Like, follow your rules. Follow your rules. His 2022 mentorship showed me is what changed everything to me. Yeah. So in terms of ICT, what changed it for me was the core content. 2016 core content. That is everything that you guys see every day, and a little bit of mixture of other strategies, but for the most part, that's really where my core understanding of the market it comes from. Yeah, his 2022 course was awesome. But yeah, guys, so in terms of my Forex funds, for anybody that whose account got frozen, just know that all these deals, offers, sales are gonna go on, and I just want you guys to do your due diligence before jumping into any other prop firm, into any other challenge. Like, do your research. Make sure that they are not in the same country as my Forex funds. Make sure that they're not, US or Canadian related, because these guys are potentially not for sure, but potentially these guys are going to get regulated in a way where they're just gonna audit their transactions, their assets. That's all it is. It's an audit. So they audit their transactions, they audit the assets, they audit everything, and they audit you as a business. Are you a credible business, or are you, and so that's what this is all from. I bet my Forex Fund's Trustpilot is gonna go down. But yeah, no. Anybody else that's maybe out of funds too, because my Forex Funds. Also, a big lesson to learn here is don't have all your accounts in one prop firm. Okay, if you guys don't know how to use a copy trader, something where you can take one trade across multiple accounts, reach out to me. I'll send it to you. I have the resources. If somebody wants to drop it in the chat, it's called Social Trading Tools. Social Tools, I think, or Social Trader Tools, something like that. It's called a copy trader. You can hook up multiple accounts to it, and it'll copy all of your trades, your open closers throughout all of your accounts that are connected, right? I recommend stuff like that. If you if you just have all your eggs in one basket and then that basket gets taken away, then what happens next to you? So have a plan. You know, I'm still with Top Step. I'm going to take the time this weekend to learn their new platform and learn how the hell to push the buttons on this piece of art that they provided for me as a platform. And I'm going to wait to see on September 11th what step I'm going to take. If I'm going to continue in the futures market or if I'm going to switch over to margin again. And it's probably just going to all be decided after the 11th. You know, I'm just going to take my time, man. It's September. It's a good month. It's Virgo season, and shout out to all my Virgos and Libras. All right, shout out to all my Virgos and Libras. 'Tis the season. All right, 'tis the season now. First day of the month. I feel blessed, bro. I feel so abundant. I'm not even stressing about anything. So I invite you to de-stress yourself as well. As you know, I feel bad for anybody that's an early trader and dealing with this, but I'm glad that you're dealing with it now, because there's going to be so much obstacles in the future, no matter what you do. If you do, when you do all things correctly, even when you do everything correctly, things can go wrong. Even when everything is perfect, things can go wrong. Okay? Expect your plans not going according to plan. Shout out to you, Bash, for changing my life. You're the one who got me to delete all my indicators and learn true price action. 3 years to become profitable. Sheesh. Let's go, JD. Shout out to you, bro. I'm so proud of you. You know, you figured out that the other strategy wasn't doing it for you. You took off all the indicators off your chart. You went and dove in. Excuse my language, but my man's dove balls deep into ICT teachings. He went and learned everything. He got rid of everything else. Listen to this. Listen to what he said. He got rid of everything else so this one strategy can make sense. I'm not going to at anybody, but just letting you guys know, that's the way. Trust me. Coming from somebody who's learned multiple strategies, when I removed everything from my one strategy, everything became clear. Everything became better. So if you're struggling and you have multiple strategies, this is your indicator that that's probably the reason why. All right? That's probably the reason why. I'm going to stay with you guys till our take profit hits, but once our take profit hits, I'm ending the stream because I got to let my throat have a break. And plus I have a one-on-one after. Right after this, I have a one-on-one. But I'm glad thank you for sharing that, JD. It's important for traders to know that one strategy is all you need, and stick to one. Doesn't matter which one. Doesn't matter if you think it's the right one or the wrong one. If you stick to one, it doesn't matter the strategy. The mindset is everything. So, give me a second. Come on, hurry up. 2 minutes on this 5-minute candle. I want to see this 5-minute candle close below this bearish imbalance here. Close below it, because we were using it as support right here. Okay, and then we came back up here just to use something else as resistance and come back down. So 2 minutes till the 5-minute closure and confirming this. I mean, obviously it's gonna go down, but it's a 150 point move right there though. from the entry point to the take profit, it's 150 point move. Yay, demo money, right? Fuck. The one trade that I took this week and it had to fucking be demo. Thanks, my Forex funds. Shout out to shout out to them. For reals. I have faith that they'll resolve everything. But again, in terms of the giveaway, guys, I will be choosing another prop firm. Just know that I'm going to announce it after the 11th. I want to make sure that I'm picking the correct one for the next individual. I want to make sure that it's a credible prop firm. It's not one of these brand new ones. As good as they may sound, I can't go off of these brand new ones. I have to go based off a credible one. So it may end up being a FTMO. It may end up being a top funded trader. Excuse me. Dang. Sorry, I'm gonna clear my throat. And yeah. I want to hold one to the previous daily low. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really do. Because I do think that we're gonna mount through. But I don't know how to. Yeah. I don't know how to do any of this. It's different from what I was doing. Like I believe it or not, when I was trading with TraderVate, it's different. The way that you trade with TraderVate versus like paper fucking trading or demo trading is different on TradingView. Depending on your broker, you put in the trades way different. And they modify way different. Because before my other one, I wasn't able to put the stop loss or take profit. Like when I hovered over that and I saw that, I was like, ooh. Ooh. Nice. This is called a rejection block right here. So we anticipate that we're going to reject away from it. And maybe back into that 5-minute imbalance if we haven't closed yet. Yeah, we did. 5-minute imbalance. Alright, guys. You know what? F it. We're gonna finish it right there. Yeah, we're just gonna call it right there. You know, price action is gonna do whatever it needs to do. It hit the rejection block. That rejection block has swept previous liquidity. If this ends up reversing all the way up here, then it is what it is. Even if this wasn't a demo account, I'd leave it exactly as is, regardless of what's going on. Maybe out of this 5-minute imbalance, maybe actually that 5-minute imbalance, the one that we closed below on, actually I'm gonna put it at the high of that. Yeah, I like that. Jeez. Yeah. My throat's a little sore. So I'm gonna call it a day, a week. I can't call it a week. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. What are we doing on the weekends? We're gonna review price action. We're gonna review everything that we did. There's no market mentorship today. We're doing the 30-day live stream. There won't be the trade room, technical Tuesdays, or market mentorship on Fridays. We're doing all the overviews in the weekend. Okay, tomorrow we're gonna be doing all indices, and then on Sunday we're gonna be doing all Forex. Okay, so I want you guys to do me a favor. For tomorrow, I want you guys to bring me your favorite setup. Okay, bring me your favorite setup. Okay, all I will need from you guys to review it with you is date and time of execution. Date, time of execution, and the price level. That's it, and then we'll review it together. So tomorrow, I want to see your guys' charts. I want to see your guys' setups this week. I want to see, or maybe it's not even your favorite setup. Your favorite setup could be something that overwhelmed you. The setup that you bring forth could be something that you didn't understand. So bring those forth, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the market mentorship overview. We're going to review everything that we did today, this week, why we sat on our hands, why we sat out, why opportunities we missed. On Forex, we missed plenty of opportunities. We haven't reviewed that at all this week. So what we're going to do is review Forex for sure in very high depth on Sunday. So with that, guys, I appreciate you guys being here today. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in all week, supporting the channel. Guys, if for my Abundant Capital members, I won't be spamming my links in respects to Matthew. You know, I don't want to continue spamming links on a chat that's not 100% owned by Inner Wealth. So in respects to Abundant Capital's chats, I won't be spamming the links every single day. So what I suggest you guys to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and make sure you are alerted when we go live. Okay, guys? So I want you guys to clap easy. Have an amazing weekend. Have an incredible Friday. Turn off the fucking charts, man. Have a great rest of your day. We've been here for like almost 2 hours. I mean, everyone here deserves a break for their eyes, for their heart, for their physical health. Everybody deserves a great weekend. Make sure that you are putting yourself forward this weekend. Make sure that you are loving yourself more this weekend. Make sure that the number one person that you're taking care of is you, so that you are able to take care of everyone else. Guys, trade responsibly. Much love, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.